Hello, darlings. My name's Rafe Edmonton III, and I'm a student at the Royal Opera House Ballet in Cardiff.
Okay, so this is Anise Moslin's AP Psychology January Extra Credit Opportunity. So tell me more about yourself.
I'm a semi-professional chess player. I grew up next to David Beckham, and I'm friends with Emma Watson.
All right, pretty darn nice. Okay, so where did this experiment take place?
In Cardiff, United Kingdom,
Okay, and when was this?
April last year.
Interesting. And how much of your time was spent participating in this experiment?
About one day.
Did it all take place over the same day?
Yeah.
Okay, and why did you choose to participate in this experiment?
Because sexy Norman bought me a nice box of truffles.
Interesting, and Norman's a friend of yours?
Norman is a friend of mine, more than a friend. He's a psychological student at Cardiff University.
Okay. And what did you think the goal was during the experiment and before the experiment?
I thought the experiment was to see how coffee affected your daily activities.
And what made you think this? What did they have you do during the experiment?
Drinking coffee and doing normal tasks.
And did you learn that this was the same or different after the experiment was over?
Yeah, more or less the same. The experiment was about caffeine.
Okay. Were you in the experimental group or were you in the control group?
I was in the control group.
Okay. Do you know what the independent and dependent variables were in this experiment?
I certainly do. The dependent variable was the amount of coffee we drank.
How much were you all given?
1 cup. And the independent variable was the caffeine. So some had decaf and some didn't.
And how many people do you think participated in this experiment?
Around 30.
Did the researchers seem to use random sampling?
No.
How do you know?
They told us.
And the random assignment, was that used?
It was. It was used to give us the roles that we performed.
And did they tell you this afterwards as well?
Yeah.
Were the researchers able to prove their hypothesis?
I was told that they were not. The results for both groups were apparently quite similar.
So was the original hypothesis that the people with caffeine were supposed to be more active?
That was the hypothesis, and it was not proved correct.
Okay. Do you feel that this was an ethical experiment?
I do think it was, yes.
And why do you think that?
Because nobody got hurt.
Would you ever participate in a psychological experiment again?
Yes.
What did you like about participating in this one?
The truffles. I also quite like the psychology.
Right. So is that why you would participate in another one?
Yeah. I find the human psyche very interesting.
Okay. And is there a particular topic you would hope it be about?
Yeah, I think there are quite a few. The best one would be the dab.